All right, so when we left off last time, I was taking pictures of the wiring harnesses and everything so that I could take off the parts that I needed to take off, like you can see I'm doing here, so that I can get a little bit deeper into the machine. Where the launcher motor is behind things that I couldn't really move without getting some of those little doodads out of the way. So I did, and so now I have this room to work with, and so I took a look around the second layer in, I guess would be the way to put it, to determine. So what I was needing to do was determine the actual path that the pachinko ball takes from launch into the machine, because I need to basically figure out how the mechanism works. Fortunately, it, as I will demonstrate here in just a minute, it's not, it's actually even less complicated than I thought it was going to be, which was really, really nice. I also remembered halfway through this point that there's a second door in front that is actually right in front of the launching mechanism that I could open from the front, and so you can't really tell one from the other, but there's a shorter second door. So I was able to kind of see in there and actually get some more balls that were previously stuck in there. So I'm taking out the motor module right now. I had to get another screwdriver because one of them was in just a little bit deeper than I could get with the other one. So I'm sorry I'm doing this off screen, but basically all I was doing was cleaning it off. There was all kinds of dust and stuff, so I was doing that low. So this is how the machine works. You see I'm turning the deal, and then it kicks the striker, and the little knob that you turn works a spring-loaded potentiometer, which is the other little doodad that you can see. The big guy that I'm taking the plastic shroud off the top, over the top of right now, is the motor, and the doodad next to it is the potentiometer. So you twist the thing, it works the potentiometer, determining the speed that the motor turns at, which determines the speed of the balls getting kicked in. So what I'm doing right now is taking it as apart as possible, which honestly was less than I was hoping it would be. Like right now I'm taking off the actual motor from the plate of the whole module, because they're kind of separated without the shroud, and I'm checking everything. I checked to see that there wasn't any like burned resistors or anything on the little circuit board in that clear shroud I pulled off. So you can see me here attempting and failing to try and take it apart more. But when I twisted the motor, it didn't have too much or not enough resistance. I wasn't hearing any weird noises. So basically I was just trying to take it apart to see if there was any like dust or anything that had built up, but it was not cooperating. So instead of potentially ruining it, I just put it back together. So basically what I figured out from doing all of this is that if there's nothing visibly wrong, so if there's going to be an issue, it will be either like it's not getting power, or the motor is just bad, or some unforeseen circumstance that at this point I am unaware of. So I figured, okay, well, I cleaned it out a little bit and checked it and unplugged out all of the connectors and I will replug all of the connectors. So I'm putting everything back together to see if what I didn't change anything and make it work. So I got everything on. Now I turned it on. I was still not getting any response at all out of it. So my theories at this point are either it is not getting power, i.e. like some of those connectors, like especially there's this little guy, you'll see me here struggling with it because I disconnect it there so I can put everything in place, and then trying to get it connected once is a pain in the butt either way. But it was pulled really tight. So, so like there might be like a bad connector inside that, on either end. So I will have to dig a little bit deeper. And fortunately, I believe with that other lower panel that I can take off of the front, I will be able to do that. So either way, here's me struggling with that one pain in the butt connector. Yeah, so nothing happened. No change. I mean, I learned a little bit more, but it didn't change the problem. So I think I've got a plan of attack for the next wave, and I'll see what happens.